Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Project Burn. It's absolutely freezing, it's super early in the morning, and today's video is going to be of me going down to Nottingham to pick up the Ford sport car I've just bought. I'm going to get the car warmed up, I'm going to get myself set off, and in an hour, I think it's about a 2-hour trip, in about an hour I'm going to pull over and I'll go through in a little bit more detail of exactly what I've bought, why I've bought it, and what my plans are for it. Right, we're about halfway through the journey down to Nottingham. I've pulled over just to fix my windscreen washers because it's absolutely freezing and they keep freezing up, and I have to keep pulling over and pouring water on my windscreen. I can't see anything, salt all over the road. But like I say, I love a good road trip, so it doesn't matter. So this sport car that I bought is a 2005 Sport SE. The reason why I've bought it is because it's red and it's a super rare colour. They've got the black and red interior where usually it's black and blue leather, and then they also did one in cloth. The one that I've seen mostly with cloth sometimes doesn't have air conditioning, and it's usually the imported ones from Motorpoint. The only other colour that I know of that's pretty rare like the red is like the burnt orange colour. That again's got the black and the red interior. This car has had 3 previous keepers and it's done 26,410 miles. On eBay, in the description, they put selling Ford sport car on behalf of parents of spares and repairs. It has very low mileage of 26,410. Just fitted a new lambda sensor, which, if you know what I've done on the other sport car, I've had to fit one of them as well. And eye corrosion on the suspension arm to body bracket, which will require a bit of welding. The MOT expires the 8th of February 2021, which was yesterday. The leather interior is in very good condition. The only electrical thing that I can see that isn't working is the side light warning light. Front driver's footwell does get a bit wet after it's the eBay listing that's cut a bit off. I thought it were a bad listing then, but it's basically saying that the footwell gets a bit wet on the driver's side. I love a good water ingress. There's nothing better than ripping out carpets out and getting an hose pipe on a car and finding out where the trickle's coming in from. It says the tyres have good tread but one's perished. Car's got 2 keys. Yeah, so I bought the car. I've paid £545 for it. I thought it was an absolute bargain for the low owners, low mileage, all backed up on the previous MOTs. I don't know what history is with the car, it doesn't say anything. They've had this car for best part of 11 years. So like I say, I just think it's one of them where you've just got to get it bought. It does mention corrosion. I know that the other sport cars had some welding done to get it through its MOT, the grey one. So with these sport cars, I genuinely believe they're going to go up in value. They're really cheap at the moment. Like I say, 550 quid for a car with 26,000 miles on it. Yeah, it does need a bit of welding. I don't know to what extent. I've spoke to the guy who owns it. He said that he has undersealed it a few years ago as well. So sometimes they can be undersealed over rot and it's just holding it all together. But I'm going to get down there now, get the car looked at, paid for, and get it loaded onto the back of the transporter. Right guys, here she is. I'm just waiting for the transport driver, get this all loaded up and get it back to Bolton. It took me about 3 hours to get down here with the snow and everything. My windscreen wipers were frozen, the washers, sorry, I couldn't see, and it's been not a painful journey. I love a good road trip, but I've just got down here, had a quick scan of the car. Thanks to Jim who sold it me, a really nice guy. I think I won the auction on Saturday. I come down on Tuesday now, just waiting for the transport driver. Big wallet full of history. The original owner's handbook. There's like brochures from when the KA first come out, when they took insurance out and stuff. I think this might be like the second owner's stuff when they've purchased it as like a Ford approved used car. But yeah, there's all sorts in there. So I'm just going to chill down now and wait for the transport driver to come. Hopefully he's not too long, get this car back up to Bolton and then get it stored away. The reason I've bought this car is because The Evo project's coming to an end. The Saxo ended up breaking, so I'm going to have a bit of space in the unit so I can slot this in. It does need some welding. I'll probably take all the underseal off underneath and stuff, but I'm absolutely buzzing with that. I love them in red. That red and black interior as well. Super rare car, low mileage, been really looked after. The guys put a new EGR valve on it as well, which, you know, I had to put on the other sport car. So that saved me £100 as well, and I think I've got a right bargain here. Transport driver's just arrived, just jumped in now. Can't hear the compressor kicking in, so it might just need a regas, fingers crossed. But yeah, let's get it up onto the transporter. And we're off back to Bolton with the little sport car. I'm absolutely buzzing with it. I've just had a quick look underneath it then while it was up on the transporter. Underneath looked pretty solid. We've got the sills that need doing. Back brakes were stuck on because it's been sat on its drive, but I just bounced them off going backwards. And we've got this issue with the suspension mount that needs welding as well. But next stop, back to Bolton, so I'll see you in a bit. It's now 5 to 2. I set off at 7 o'clock this morning, so quite a big road trip, round trip, about 250 miles I think it's turned out being. I'm just waiting for the transport driver now. He said he's about 20 miles away. The Blingo's not missed a beat. I've used hardly any fuel, I think about half a tank. Costs about 50-60 quid to fill it up, so you can kind of see what miles per gallon I'm getting out of the Blingo multi-space. But yeah, let's wait for him to arrive and then get the car in the garage. You know you've been on a good road trip when your car looks like that. There she is. First little cheeky drive in it. Our slip brakes are a bit weathered, should I say, from it being stored. But like, these cars are mint. They're so nippy. I'm just going to whip it round now. I've got a Dane show on it before you start crying, so you know you shouldn't be driving it on road. So, but yeah, the aircon definitely isn't working. Heater's a little bit noisy, but like I say, it's all fixable. It's all fixable cheaply, and that's why we love these cars. Yeah, it drives mint this. Clutch feels good, brakes feel good, steering feels really nice and tight. No bangs, bumps or anything like that. Just the rough brakes, but I run up and down the road fast to get rid of that. Let's turn these heaters off. Right, so to sum it up, we've got a 2005 sport car with 26,410 miles. It's got air conditioning, electric windows, 2 remote central locking keys. It's got electric mirrors, CD player. It says 6 disc changer, but I don't know if I can feel one anywhere. I'll just have a quick look in boot now. It's got a heated front screen as well, front fog lights. Yeah, no changing in the boot, but basically I've got to do everything to this and more than I did to the grey one. Got to get like centre caps, badges, get these sills done, get that welding done on the front, get the back bumper sprayed and stuff. This car will polish up lovely. There she is. Look at all the space in that garage, and that's her locked away for the next 20 years until she gets up to £60,000 like an Escort Cosworth does. There you go everyone, bit of a road trip today, picking up a new car, new project. I'm really looking forward to this one. Don't worry, I won't be neglecting the Astra. I've still got to get stuck into that. It's just nice buying one that actually runs for a change. Bit of an easy one really, the sport car. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you're going to stick around, hit the subscribe button. Any comments, put them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.